guys, this is Exotic Gamer XIX here. Just bring you an Xbox controller that we're going to spray paint today gold. As you can see, it's black right now, but we're going to spray paint all these parts gold. The bumpers and triggers we're not going to do, but everything else is going to be gold. So what you're going to want is it's going to be like a technical screwdriver, and you're going to unloosen all the screws from here, 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 and there's one inside here where the battery is. And you're just going to take all the pieces out, and I can put that also in the videos, all the pieces that we'll put back together. And so we're just going to spray paint this gold and see what comes up here. You're going to want to spray paint it lightly, and probably each 15 to 20 minutes you're going to want to check on it, just lightly press on it. So let's go ahead and start. So this is just a little bit of it right now. This is just the first coat. I'm going to still get a little bit here. So there you go. And what you're going to want to do is, if you haven't taken this scroll bar off, you're going to want to jerk it around after a little bit after it's kind of dry. So we're going to just go ahead and do the other pieces right now. We got the battery pack. Let's go ahead and move these out of the way. I got the gold bumper. It's already kind of gold, so I'm just going to lightly go ahead and do that. And, make sure you kind of get the sides of under it, because you'll still see the gray no matter what controller you have. So here's your gold one, here's another one. Gold. See, we got this part. Okay, now we're on the back piece. This is the back of the controller, and it's pretty much just the exact same thing. Make sure you just do these kind of lightly, because they're gonna overcoat, and it's gonna get bigger. See, if you can see the hedges around these, they're just gonna get bigger. So. Spray this where the triggers are. Sometimes these require like really just 1 to 2 coats, could be more. Depends on what kind of controller it is, the white one or the let's see, there's blue, there's black, so just depends. See, we got the bottom piece, which would connect from here, the bottom, to there. So we'll go ahead and spray paint that. I'm going to have to do it from an angle so you guys can see. I'm going to do this part real quick. Okay, so there you have it. There's the first coat, and we'll go ahead and end the video and get back to you as soon as possible. Alright, so hey guys, we're back here, Exotic Gamer XIX here. So we're on to the second coat right now. As you can see, it finished out very nicely. But we're going to go ahead and do a second coat. We're going to just get a little bit more into detail as to far as inside here is a scrolly thing. You could probably see some gray in there. And then we're going to go some more into depth about getting this all painted. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. The way we want it, so here we're on the back side now. Now make sure you kind of don't want to get into the habit here, because the coats will, when you put it back together, you have to match all the screws up, and just make sure that, you know, that's pretty well done. Okay, so now we're on to the main base again. Let's go ahead and move this. And we're going to go ahead and get inside here a little bit more. We're just going to do this again. Okay. Go ahead and move that aside. Just do a little bit more on this. These little scroll things for your aiming and stuff like that. Okay, now we're back to the part where this fits on the side of the controller like this. If you have a battery or anything like that, we're going to go ahead and just a little lightly go ahead and spray paint that. Okay, so it looks like we're done painting our things, and when we get back to it, we'll go ahead and put it back together. Thanks, guys. Alright, hey guys, this is Exotic Gamer XX here, and so we have the gold controller, and it's all ready to be put back together. It's turned out really nice, really smooth. The D-pad works pretty well. So we're just going to go ahead and put it back together, and I'll just show you how to put it back together. So we just put where the buttons usually go. We got X. Let's go ahead and put Y. Let's see. All you have to do is just put them back in, like they have like little ridges right here, as you can see, that are cut off. Just put them back together like that. Not that hard. So now you got that. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and do the start and back, and it doesn't matter which way you put it or which ones match up to which, because they're exactly the same thing, as you can see. Okay, and then next we're going to go ahead and put this little piece in. It's kind of clear piece like this, and we're going to go ahead and put that, I think, this way, if I'm not mistaken. And then we're going to go ahead and put the X back. Just make sure that's all in really nice and tight. Okay, so we're done with all the buttons right now, so we're just going to go ahead and put this little cover over it. Make sure you have this cover over it. Next, this is the D-pad cover. This is for the D-pad, as you can see. D-pad. Okay, so you're just going to put this over the D-pad just so the D-pad can stay together and it could function right. And this has like a little hole right here, so make sure it goes right here into this little screw hole right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. It's a little tricky, but because it kind of keeps like falling out sometimes, but that happens. Okay, so next we are going to mess with the motherboard. Let's go ahead and put this away. Alright, so here's your motherboard. As you could probably take that. Don't worry about these. These are just for the vibrations. We're going to go ahead and put these back together. All you have to do is, you can see these little ridges right here. This little hole. Just put it in the hole. That's what she said. And it's just got to match up right. So it's kind of like a little triangle kind of thing. Well, not triangle, but like rectangle thing. Okay. So there we go. There's our screws. Let's go ahead and put this away. Okay, so now we're on to this. Well, let's go back to here. You have the front piece like that. We're going to go ahead and put this piece on. It's a little tricky to put on. I have to remember how to do this. But what you're going to want to mess with is there's like these little screws on each side, and then there's this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw. Like little holes that you could just put this through. So go ahead and put that through. And then you're going to go ahead and put the R and B and C. Since we painted this, let's just go ahead and put this back together. It's pretty easy. There's 2 holes. Well, there's more than 2 holes. There's 4 holes right here. So you go ahead and mash that together. Oops, wrong side. Okay, so once you mash that together, that's how it look. And we're going to go ahead and put this on. Just like that. It's not going to actually require a snap, but that's just how it goes. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to put the motherboard here. We're going to put this back into place. So, let's go ahead and put this in. It's not going to match up correctly, but, I mean, don't worry about it. Make sure the triggers are in first. Let's see if I can get this. It's a little tricky, but you just have to kind of get used to it. And then you have to make sure that these springs are in here. So go ahead and put the springs in there. Then what we're going to go and do is just put the vibrations back in there. Okay, so make sure that's secure and it's working properly. Okay. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and flip it over. And it's going to be kind of hard for the camera to see, but what you're going to do is you're going to put these vibrations inside these little cup holders, as you can see, here and here. Just go ahead and fit those in. Once you fitted those in, you should be able to go ahead and put it back. As you can see, it does require a little struggle. Sometimes we always have trouble with putting these back together. You just have to make sure everything's secure. So I'm going to have to take this back out really quick for you guys. Seems like we got a little problem right here. Okay. I'm still new to this, but it gets really easy after a while. If you customize your controllers, mod them, all that stuff, good stuff. Okay, so we're pretty much getting back together here. Just kind of got to fit all the pieces together. You're gonna have to snap it sometimes, but there you go. So there's that. We'll go ahead and put the let's go ahead and put the other pieces back. I'm gonna have to snap this a little bit more. Just making sure everything's pressed down. Okay, so once after that, you're going to get your screws and your tool. So let's go ahead and start putting them back together. And we'll go ahead and end the video, and then we'll show you it after it's completed. Thanks.